Hey everybody, it's Matt and welcome to Let Me Share a Thought with you. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, 2017, and this is the monthly video for February. What I try to do in this particular video is I'm keeping it similar to all the rest of the monthly videos that I've done. I am using the date February 02 and then 7 from 17 for the number 027. Again, always using a 317 to do my workout. Sevens are going to be the date number that I'm using throughout the entire year. And what I did is, you'll see on the next page, is I've shortened up the picks for the month. As I always tell everybody, you're more than welcome to use my numbers. A lot of times my numbers fall throughout the country in different states and things, but I also encourage you to pick your own numbers from the chart. The numbers that I pick either include the date number or are touching the date number. At least one of the three digits is touching the date number. So when I get over to the picks that I chose, you can see, I'll show you where they came from and so forth. So hope everybody has a good month. I know January was pretty spectacular for North and South Carolina. I did not really get a lot of feedback from other places. I did hear from, I don't know, 5 or 6 different states. I shouldn't say didn't hear a lot, but I did hear some. I know New York had a couple hits, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, Florida, I believe. And if I forgot, if I left your state out, if you left a comment, I apologize. But, one thing that I did want to say, before I get too far into the video today is, thank you to everyone who subscribed. We're fastly approaching 3,000 subscribers, which is, a lot faster growth than I anticipated. So I'm thankful for that. I also, feel good about the fact that people are winning using this system and using this chart. I don't charge anybody for anything, and I will continue that, philosophy. This is all about, helping other people win and be better players so that I myself can be a better player as well. This has helped me a lot, and there's some thoughts that I've got to share. I just have not found the time on the pick 4, pick 5, and pick 2. There's some pretty cool stuff on the pick 4. I did include the pick 4 today on the monthly numbers, but on a daily and weekly basis, around here in North and South Carolina, there have been some really cool trends that go between the pick 3 and pick 4s. And I'm hoping to get a video up on that in the next week, just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So not to muddy the waters, I'm going to move on and get on to the chart today. But yeah, I did want to say thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the comments and all the likes, even the dislikes. I know there's, I get about somewhere between 3 and 10 of those a month. And, skeptics are going to be out there, haters are going to hate, whatever you want to say about it. So I'm good with all that. It just means that people are watching, and try it out. I mean, what do you got to lose? $1.50. So anyway, moving along, my picks for February 2017. What I did, as you can see, is like I started out doing 10 numbers of each column. Then like last month, I think I did 7 or 8. And then this month, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hone this in a little bit better so that if you guys do choose to play my numbers, you don't have to spend a fortune to play these numbers throughout the month. And for some reason, like the last month video had 264 at the top and 140 at the bottom. And I said, if I played only 2 numbers, I'd play the top one and the bottom one. The top one came out like January 2nd here in North Carolina. The 140 fell in North Carolina toward the end of the month. North and South Carolina, both of those numbers were falling, throughout the month. So, I am right sometimes. I don't claim to be right or know more than the average person. I just use this algorithm and pick my numbers. So this month I like all the numbers about the same. When I went through and looked at these, on the mixed numbers, I like 142, 631, 257, 137, and 256. Doubles this month, I like 188, 525, 007, 411, and 989. Triples this month, I like the 2s and 7s, which are mirrors of each other or flips, and then the 4s and 9s, which are mirrors or flips of each other. The 4s actually fell in South Carolina in January, so chances of them falling again in February in South Carolina probably not good. But the 9s, 7s, and 2s, which all 3 of those have fallen, I think, in South Carolina this year. And I didn't write it on here, but the 3s, the triple 3s, I didn't want to put like every triple on here, but the 3s, have been just stuck in my mind. They didn't really show up on the chart this month, but I've been playing the 3s off and on myself. So anyway, those are my picks for the pick 3. And just to kind of go back to this page real quick and show you where I got these numbers from. Hopefully I can make enough room on the screen here. So the 142, which is, these are all there. 142's up here. It's also at the bottom. I like the numbers that fall at the top and the bottom on these. 631, again, top and bottom. 257, is all over this middle section. And then 137 is at the top and the bottom. 256 is another one that's like all over this middle section. So those are how I came up with my mix numbers. The doubles, you can see 188, 525, 007 down here at the bottom, 411, and then 989. Now, if these numbers, if you see other numbers that jump out at you when you're looking at these charts, play them, because, in your state, this may or may not be the same trend. Overall, though, these numbers have fallen, in my experience, in just about every state, every month. I've gotten at least 1 or 2 right. So triples, the 2s, 2s and 7s, I mean, they're kind of mixed in here. You got 272, which is, a mirror triple, and then 727, which is also a mirror triple, meaning one of the numbers of the 3 is a mirror. So that's how I got the 2s and 7s. And then you got the 449 right here, which is another mirror triple of the 4s, and then 994. So that's how I got into 9s and 4s and 2s and 7s for this month. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. If you have questions, you can always leave me a comment. I do try to respond as quickly as I can to the comments and questions. I notice other people, respond to the questions as well, which is, appreciated, as long as you're helping somebody and not sending them off onto a wild goose chase with the Lotto Crusher system or something crazy. So anyway, all right, let's go on here and get these back out of the way. Pick 4s. Now this, I didn't do it last month, and I had several people inquiring why I didn't do the pick 4. I didn't really feel like there was a lot of interest in it, but hopefully, as I move on with this chart, I'll get better at picking the pick 4s, and we'll draw some interest on this, because the pick 4 is definitely a bigger payout across the country than the pick 3s if we hit it right. So again, we're using the date number 02, which is February, and then 17. So you got 217, and then I'm using 7777 for my algorithm for the chart. And all you do is you basically, just like the 317, you're going to add 7 all the way down the column till the number repeats, 7 all the way down till the number repeats. So you're starting and finishing the chart with the same number. Once you get to the number that you started with, you stop adding. So you can see there's about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows to every chart, just so to double check yourself. Same way I pick the pick 3s, I pick the pick 4s. Number either includes or touches the date number. And what I did is I went through and looked for numbers that were touching multiple date numbers on the pick 4 chart. So for the month of February, this is what I like. I like 4360, I like 2417, 5430, 2413, 9815, and 1980. So those are 6 numbers I picked off the chart, and again, you can use those if you want to, or you can just strictly look at the chart, take a screenshot or copy it or whatever you'd like to do, and pick some of your own numbers off of here. I do plan, once again this month, I'm going to say the same thing I said for the last 3 months. I do plan on doing more regular videos, weekly and daily, as I get some more free time. So hopefully these monthly charts are doing some good for people. I know, I've been winning off of them personally. So That's, you know, good for me, but I like to share that with everybody. And, you know, I appreciate you guys sharing my videos with other people, and, you know, hopefully we can continue to grow the subscriber count and we can all make some money across the country. So I'm going to go back over to the pick 3 chart as I wind it down here. There's my pick 3 numbers again for February. There's the pick 3 chart again. And I hope everybody has a great month. We've got Valentine's Day coming up this month. So, you know, with holidays and first and the end of the month, you know, a lot of times, you know, odd things happen with the numbers, whether it be triples or, you know, numbers in a row, like the pick 4, you know, that 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, things like that. And that's, you know, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself on some things I'm going to share, you know, in one of my upcoming videos very soon. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. You know, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the videos, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, especially when you win. You know, and I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.